G'day, I'm Nestor Lecanto with the Pacific Daily News. Here are our top stories from the PDN newsroom.
4 plots of land that the Talo'fo'fo baseball field sits on are the latest Archdiocese of Agana properties that the government of Guam has purchased. Lieutenant Governor Joshua Tenorio officially announced the purchase of the SPC-4 Richard Jr. DeGracia Naputi baseball field at a ribbon-cutting ceremony for a new playground in Talo'fo'fo on Wednesday. The field was one of dozens of properties the Archdiocese agreed to sell as part of its bankruptcy exit related to the settlement of nearly 300 Guam clergy sex abuse claims. GovGuam has also purchased the historic Chancery property in Agana Heights and the old soup kitchen in Hagåtña. Details on how much GovGuam paid for the baseball field properties and what funding source was used were not immediately available from Adelup on Wednesday. Tenorio last week also said GovGuam is interested in buying a basketball court next to the St. Joseph Catholic Church in Inalahan that was put up for sale as part of the Archdiocese bankruptcy. In other news, Guam Cancer Care on Wednesday said its founder, Eli Sunjino Ongrong, is no longer employed or affiliated with the organization. Ongrong pled guilty to stealing more than $87,000 from another clinic, Guam ENT Clinic, and was sentenced to 3 years of supervised probation and 200 hours of community service, according to the Office of the Attorney General. Ongrong served as both a part-time employee at Guam ENT Clinic while also serving as clinic director and founder of Guam Cancer Care. Earlier this week, Guam Cancer Care said it enlisted an external auditor to review its financial records from the past decade. It said it placed Ongrong on administrative leave pending a thorough investigation. But Terry Quavo, Cancer Care Executive Director, told the Pacific Daily News, effective January 15, 2025, Eli Ongrong is no longer employed nor associated with Guam Cancer Care. Former Guam International Airport Authority police officer Jericho B. Santos on Wednesday was sentenced to 1 year of probation in a federal felony case linked to online poker. District Court of Guam Chief Judge Francis Tainko Gatewood handed down the sentence. Santos, who pled guilty, was charged with operating an unlicensed money transmitting business as a federal felony. As Guam settled into its COVID-19 lockdown phase, Santos told the court that he wanted to put something together for fun. Court documents show that his online poker club, Jack 10, exploded, and by the time he was caught, he had a handful of managers and 243 members. Through other documents filed in that case, the community learned that many public safety and law enforcement personnel were involved, including other airport officers, Guam firefighters, National Guard members, Superior Court marshals, and Guam Police Department officers. In other news, U.S. Naval Base Guam said it was able to contain a Sunday afternoon fuel spill in Apra Harbor and completed the cleanup on Monday, including recovery of all the approximately 2,200 gallons of fuel. The Navy said in a release late Tuesday that the incident did not impact the natural resources within the harbor, the community's potable water supply, or the Navy's mission. NBG said Guam Environmental Protection Agency representatives were present during the inspection following the cleanup. The fuel spill was reported at 3:55 p.m. on January 12 in the waters surrounding Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruiser, the USS Lake Erie. The ship is home-ported in San Diego and is operating under Destroyer Squadron 15 and Commander Task Force 70 and is deployed to the U.S. 7th Fleet Area of Operations. The Navy said, quote, the fuel spill source was immediately secured and the fuel was 100% contained within floating booms around the ship. For more on these stories, go to GuamPDN.com and follow us on social media.